Good question. First of all, here's one that's not required. You're not required to have brand management experience coming into this course. Um, every student brings skills to be a professional buyer. They've been they've been a consumer for 20 or more years. And that really is what I want them to draw from initially. What turned you on about a particular brand? Because you selected some brands to excel and you selected some to fail. So why did you buy it? Because of price, product selection, product quality, word of mouth. There's a lot of reasons why you picked brand A instead of brand B. Now, this is just your personal experiences, but that's a good foundation to use for this course. There's probably two areas that I would suggest are ideal for this course, and this probably is applicable to a lot of other IMC courses. Number one is time management. Don't treat this as just something I'm going to do when I'm through with my job and my family and my recreation. You need to manage, you need to set X number of time aside, almost on a daily basis. One thing I would encourage is in your written documents, don't try to have it ready at 11:55 on Monday night. Try to manage your time and get it ready early. Try to, shoot for Saturday or Sunday. Let it sit there, and so you can come back later and edit it and really add the quality at that point. Number two, I would encourage a hunger for knowledge. Enjoy the research process. One thing I would like to encourage, put a note on your computer. I'm going to read something every day, something new every day. Find an article to read every day. One thing I would suggest is that a lot of times if you go to the brand to get information, it may not be the best quality of information. Brands have a tendency, and I did this when I worked for the brands, they have a tendency to mislead or to minimize negative issues. So don't trust the information from the brand as being gospel. Look for second and third sources to prove your information. I do have one other nugget of knowledge, one advice that I want to give to my students. And I say this in class, but invariably I have two or three say, no, I'm going to go a different way. When you select a brand for your brand audit, and it's totally up to you, when you select your brand, I really encourage you to pick a large brand, a brand that's been around for 10 or 20 or 30 years, a brand that has a good history of information in the literature. If you pick a new brand, an obscure brand, a small industry, you're really going to be challenged to find good literature background information. It really makes the auditing process much more difficult. I don't want it to be that difficult, so I really encourage students to move away from those small, obscure new brands that they may be intrigued in, and take the basic brand. That'll make the auditing process a lot easier.